end of the lesson, students will be able to revise on how cations and anions are formed. You'll be able to write the chemical formula of the cations and anions, write the chemical formula of the ionic compounds, how to name the ionic compounds, and to recognize some of the charges of the common ions. So firstly, we'll be taking a look at the chemical formula of ionic compounds. So how do we name an ionic compound? There are some general rules in naming an ionic compound. So a compound is made from two elements that has a name that ends with IED. So what are the common examples? So the common examples that we have is sodium chloride, zinc oxide, carbon dioxide. You recognize behind starts with common IDE. We also have compounds that contain hydroxide ion, OH minus, that is named hydroxide. So we have potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. We also have compounds containing negatively charged polyatomic ions, and they usually have names ending with ATE. So for example, copper 2 sulfate and sodium nitrate. So how do we write the chemical formula of compounds? So the symbol of the metallic element is always written first. So for example, if you take a look here, we do not write our chlorine first because chlorine is a non-metal. So this is wrong. Alright, so we would be writing our sodium first. Alright, because sodium is your metal. Then the number of atoms is written as a subscript to the right of the atom symbol. So if you were to take a look, let me just go back. Alright, so this is what we call by the subscript. Okay, so the subscripts are the simplest set of your whole numbers. So if let's say you require 2 calcium and 2 oxygen, we will be writing them down as CaO only, calcium oxide. Alright, then we do not write the subscript number 1 as well. So let us take a look at another one. If there is more than one polyatomic ion, the formula of the ion is placed within the brackets. So if I have here, okay, this is an example of writing my copper 2 hydroxide. So this is actually an example of copper 2 hydroxide. Okay, so this is the correct version. So what does this mean? It means there is one copper 2 ion and there is 2 OH minus ion. Okay, so this is the correct version. So this is the wrong one. Alright. So let us recap. Metals lose electrons and become positive ions, or known as your cations. And non-metals gain electrons and become negative ions or anions. So metals are generally from group 1, 2, and 3, while your non-metals are from group 4, 5. Okay. So if you take a look, we have metals. The left section of the periodic table are your metals, and the non-metals are found on the right section of the periodic table. Okay. So let us practice a little bit.